It is in the past when the natural environment conditions are favorable, not affected by the chemical pesticides. Many natural freshwater prawns live in the ponds under coconuts. However, with the impact of the changing environment, this natural aquatic resource gradually becomes scarcer. Therefore, many farmers raise freshwater prawns in the coconut ponds. Since then, the peaceful ponds under the canopy of coconuts began the journey of economic development for farmers. According to the freshwater prawn farmers, this farming was not a very good business because there was lack of good quality hatcheries. So, farmers mostly buy the baby shrimps from the fishermen or from the farmers within the area, or from shrimp breeding agents, and then releasing them directly to the pond. The survival and economic effectiveness rate is not high. Another reason for ineffective prawn farming is that among the total number of baby prawns, the proportion of female prawns usually accounts for more than 50%. Therefore, these females are growing for reproduction, not gaining weight that causes low productivity. Thus, the raising period usually lasts from 9 to 10 months. Meanwhile, at the same raising environmental conditions, female prawns can grow faster. From this experience in 2015, Bến Tre Provincial Agricultural Extension Center piloted a model of semi-intensive whole-meal prawns farming in Ba Tri, Bình Đại, Thạnh Phú, Dòng Trơm, and Mộc Nam districts, with the aim at scaling up this model across the province. To reduce the disease, increase productivity for shrimp farmers. As a result, the farmers can apply the right technical measures and shorten the raising time to about 7 to 8 months, which mainly reduces cost and increases the value of shrimp. In addition, the Research Institute for Aquaculture No. 2 in Ho Chi Minh City initially releases to the market with the good quality baby male shrimps. Although it is not always available and enough for the demand, it facilitates farmers with good source for breeding. Therefore, this farming model of freshwater prawns has been getting more and more effective as expected. Raising the prawns in the ponds under coconuts is 4 to 5 times better than only coconut. If you want to get good results, it is very important to take care of the density. Since we started working on this model, farmers are very happy because they can earn more with high economic efficiency from the vacant ponds under coconut trees. Prawns prefer the shade and can be tolerant to salinity level range from 5 to 6 gram per liter, so it is quite easy to grow in the coconut farm ponds. However, in order to have successful model, prawn farmers should well prepare nursery ponds, resin ponds, and use aquaculture feed as recommended by the agricultural sector. In addition, in order to ensure effective farming, farmers have to pay attention to twice cut thumb fingers for prawns to avoid huge thumbs and light weight, which will decrease the quality of prawns. Specifically, prawns are cut the thumb fingers twice at 3 months and 5 months old. When we raise the prawns under coconut canopy, we should consider these 5 elements. There are separate ponds for nursery and raising, good quality baby prawns, nutritious feed, split the female and male prawns, then cut the thumbs, and ensure good environmental water conditions for best growing of prawns. Everything previously depends on the coconut farm, but now there is additional prawn farming. Our economic condition is improving. Due to the market demand for this commodity is quite large and often lack of supply, the price of freshwater prawns is always high, ranging from 150,000 to 450,000 VND per kilo, depending on its quality, which differs by certain different types. With this price, the farmers can get a quite good profit. According to calculation of experienced farmers, with 10,000 male prawns raised in the ponds, after 7 to 8 months, farmers can earn $33 million of profit. Professionally, according to statistics from the aquacultural sector, the profitability of this farming is from 80 to 100%. So every hectare of water surface under the coconut canopy for prawn farming, it generates about $100 million per year. In order to improve the economic efficiency of coconut farmers in raising freshwater prawns, many farmers actively start nursing baby prawns 3 months earlier outside in a nursery pond prior to the previous crop harvest time of prawns. With this way, when farmers harvest the first crop, they can release the baby prawns for raising immediately in the second crop. Therefore, farmers can harvest 2 crops of prawns. Regarding the techniques of prawn farming under the coconut trees, Mr. Châu Hữu Trì, Deputy Director of the Agricultural Extension Center of Bến Tre Province, shares the following recommendations. Raising whole male prawns, feeding them with industrial feed at the earlier stage to avoid environmental pollution in the pond. Farmers should cut the thumb fingers so that they will not fight each other, which can increase the survival rate of prawns and increase the economic efficiency. Raising the whole male freshwater prawns without the use of chemicals and medicine, like raising the saline shrimp, so it does not affect ecological environment of other aquatic species. Whole male freshwater prawn farming model is suitable for salinity intrusion conditions, bringing high economic efficiency, especially for ponds with the shade under the coconut canopy. In the home province of Bến Tre, there are over 2,100 hectares of prawn farming area. Scientists said that although the farming area is rapidly scaling up, Bến Tre has 3 major drawbacks in developing this model. First, small ponds do not create good environment for growing. Second, many farmer households do not have nursery ponds that causes loss of baby prawns due to harmful organisms in the water. Third, the source of male baby prawns is rather rare. If in the future these 3 basic issues are overcome, Bến Tre will have large quantities of commercial from 71,000 hectares of coconut. The prawns in the ponds under coconut trees can be tolerant to saline water and adapt to climate change, which requires attention for developing and scaling up. The productivity of 200 to 300 kilos per hectare of water surface is a very good result. Therefore, we will organize training courses for farmers to replicate this model across the province with the aim at increasing income for farmers. Although there is an adequate statistic number about the area of water surface of ponds inside the coconut farm, with roughly 71,000 hectares of coconut, it is certain that most of the ponds can be utilized for aquaculture farming. There is a clear potential for Bến Tre province in the future to replicate the farming system of raising freshwater prawns under coconut canopy.